Baseball under the roof in Houston. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
On the ground up the middle. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
First pitch on its way. Wander Franco is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball. That's inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home. Fouled away. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Rays strand just the one. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Archer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Meadows moving back. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. One and 2. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. So here is Austin Meadows, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that missed. 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Tapped up the third base line. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
All 5 tools.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 1-0 delivery. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The payoff pitch one more time. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Tucker, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball, ends up splitting the 2 outfielders, bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So here's Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Here's the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 offering.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
One and 2. Here it is.
2-2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
The set and the 2-2 and a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Carlos Correa. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. 1 away.
Batting sixth, the right.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Archer gets the sign. Here's the delivery.
That's the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, USD.
So 2 out, nobody on. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's down.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Will move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the 5-tool middle infielder Wander Franco. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-0. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Cruz awaits the 1-0. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Austin Meadows is on deck. And that one right down Main Street. 3-1. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin.
Next to dig in, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Third inning, no score to this point. A little bouncer. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The 2-2 one more time is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. McCormick is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chas McCormick. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Maldonado.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off for ball 1.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Count is full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Archer's ready. Full count pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2 no's the count.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't
Now
miss
batting,
it. That's
left
the
fielder,
fight throughout the course of the
Michael
game, to get yourself into
Brantley.
count leverage and capitalize.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here's Michael Brantley. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Comes set, the 0-1. Grounded to third. He's got it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now the 1-0. That's down into left center for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. Altuve for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing for Tampa. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. First offering.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First pitch of the AB now. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bounce down the third baseline. Ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
McCormick is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on the way. Wander Franco is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and it's a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. One and one.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Bregman fields it cleanly. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
10, Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Archer steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
1-2 is the count.
And that one yanked just foul. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a solo homer for Yuli Gurriel, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not, but certainly when you get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 strike now from Archer. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brentley is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Meadows.
And now in the box, Austin Meadows, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First offering. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2-1 after the foul ball there. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Now here's the first offering. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. Maldonado will wait on it. And that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Astros lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now at the plate is Michael Brantley, grounded out in his last at-bat. Archer's ready. Here's the first pitch. In the air, out to right. Arozarena is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He bounced out last time up. Now here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 strike now from Archer.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Yordan Alvarez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to third. Reined in. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Christian Javier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Joey Wendell digs in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You could see from up here, as soon as that ball hooked foul right there, the air came out of the dugout. He's got to find a way to regroup and continue this at bat.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Next to stand in is Mike Zunino. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Brantley going back to the track. Zunino rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lau. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Has a look, now the pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The throw's offline, he's safe, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
And don't worry about
putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Zach Greinke will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. That brings up Wander Franco. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And it's fouled away. 0-1 count and the pitch.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch on its way. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here comes the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now the first pitch. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. To the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Has a look, now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Yuli Gurriel waits on deck. Runners on first with one down. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The first baseman, number 10, Julius.
So here's Yuli Gurriel trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
To third. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Round the horn for the double play to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now, Ji-Man Choi, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Career line against Greinke. He's got 12 hits in 45 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And it's 1-2.
1-2. Count.
And that misses 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another payoff pitch. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Stepping up is Austin Meadows. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. He's set and the pitch. 2 out with a man at first. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back.
Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Aledmus Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Aledmus Diaz.
Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the line at first. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Pitch on the way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. He assumes duties in center field. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Joey Wendell. First offering on its way. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Tucker is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So now into the box is Mike Zunino. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Fouled away. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Thompson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. And now here is Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last AB.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Next up, Alex Bregman. He bounced out last time up. Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Grounder down the line at third. And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. changeup laid off down around the shins. Ready with the 1-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Still 1-2. Last strike now for Houston. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Rays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Chris Archer is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See